I'm not sure. I think we're live. Gotta wait to see if there's any comments up. No viewers yet. I know I'm live. It says I'm live, but it doesn't say if there's any viewers yet. Osh just put the tripod up. Just put it on the tripod. Don't I have a tripod in here? I think I do. Oh, but my clamp is outside. Well, it says we're live, but it says there's no viewers yet. It is Labor Day weekend, so I don't anticipate of anybody coming here. If they do, hey, all right. We got John's back. John's over there hanging out, painting rail. This is recording, so I'm only talking to myself right now because nobody's joined in yet. First live stream, no viewers. Oh, one person popped in. Not sure who it is. Hello, live person. John and I are hanging out in the basement here at the train layout, running some trains. There's John. And let's see if I can get you a train going around here. Oh, it's Marty. Hey, Marty. Thanks for joining in, bud. I'm hanging out here on my cell phone. Just grabbed my cell phone and figured I'd go live. There's a BNSF coming down the way there. He's running around the layout. John and I have been down here pretty much all afternoon, fixing up some rail, trying to get the rest of the track laid so that we can get the bridge in when the bridge is ready. All right, here comes another guy coming down the other side. So, yeah, just hanging out, fixing up some track. We got some cork laid down here on the outside. This is where the other two lines of the main line are going to be. You can see we've got them fixed up here already. Now we just got to continue them on. But I didn't want to put those in until I knew where the bridge was going to start and end, and then it's going to be right here, and then flip over right here on this side. Hey, James. Good to see you, James. How are you? Building your first N-scale structure. Well, that's cool. All right, Dwayne's here. Hey, Dwayne, how are you? Thanks for stopping in. So, Marty, what is the structure, if you don't mind me asking? All right, for the guys that are just jumping in, I know if you've seen my my posts or my videos before, you know that I'm building this railroad with a good friend of mine, John Foltz, the first part of Foltz Bailey Railroad. And today is the first day that I was able to get John over here to get some train work done. So this is the first time since the showstopper that I was able to get John in the building. And we're trying to work safely 6 feet apart, although that's hard. But John right now is painting some rail and getting that ready. We actually did our first scenic thing too. I'm trying to figure out. There's got to be a way that I can flip to the outside camera. We'll go to settings. Here we go, camera. There we go. Let's go back camera. There we go. There's actually two. Camera 2, front facing, back facing. I wonder what this one is. Oh, that's interesting. All right, so earlier in order to get this, in order to get the track finished and completed, we decided to put in this tunnel portal carport early in on the build, but we never actually filled it in. So we decided today that we were going to paint it up. We painted it all black, got some tunnels in there, and we started laying the cork from this end because there's a power district that stops right here, and we know that we're going to cut everything off, put in a couple of insulated joiners, and then continue this way. So I wanted to put the cork in this side, and then I'll also put the rail in this side. That's where the bridge will connect, and then we'll put the rail in and then meet up this way. Because the way the 36-inch rails go, if I were to put one in here, it would come too close to the bridge, and I didn't want to put a short section in there. So I figure I'll connect a long section directly to the bridge, and I'll worry about the short section coming down that end. Hey, John, thanks for stopping in, bud. I appreciate it. I am not going to run into your show. I'm just going to cut this short. It's my first live stream. So John and I were just hanging out, and we figured we'd just go live and show everybody what we're doing. Ron, thanks for coming in, bud. I appreciate it. It's good to see you, man. So we do have a couple trains running. Here's the CN carrying a couple UP box cars and grain cars. And then over here is a BNSF. He was running. He actually had a couple cars behind him, but we had a derailment, and they just kind of fell all over the place. So he's going solo right now. So we've got 6 people in. I now have a layout plan. Well, that's awesome, James. It's always good to have a plan and an idea of what you're doing. So John's over here waiting for the train to go by now. John's painting some track for us. Getting some, I believe it's rusty rail color. Using a pen from, is it Woodland Scenics?
Woodland Scenics.
There you go. So that's what John's using to paint just the side of the rail to get some color on there. Bench work, framework done. Good, James. I hope you're filming it and putting videos up. I love to see a layout from start to finish. Those are my favorites. So I'll definitely be tuning in. Oh, Anthony's here. Anthony, I didn't even see you sneak in. How you doing, bud? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Like I said, we're not gonna hang out here too long. Just figured while we were working, I know the workbench, the whole layout is a mess. Everything is just all over the place. You can thank me for that. I'm a messy builder. Once I use something, I never put it away unless I absolutely know that I'm not going to need it again. Because otherwise, what sense would it make to put it away and then take it back out again? At least that's how my head works. So, see if we can get in here and see what John's doing.
This is actually P6 from the bottom.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Please with the gold thing on it.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Must have grabbed that from somewhere.
You're gonna fill it.
So the next thing after we get all that track laid up there to meet up with the bridge that's going to span across here, the next thing to do is I need to get tunnel portals built and put all in there so that that gets all scenic out and get that going. Because once we get that done, then I could start doing all the side work here and get this cleaned off and start scenicing. Because once this track is done and this bridge is in, that's it for track work. Actually, I'm going to be probably at some point, I'm going to redesign my yard down here. This is on the bottom level. I don't like the way that these are the old Atlas tracks, the old insulated ones that have the plastic joiners. And then I'm having issues with these. They used to run awesome. And of course, over time, things break down. But I think instead of doing this double ladder here, I'm just going to go with one ladder and move it to the back and just have it come out that way. This way, I think it's going to be a lot cleaner that way. But yeah, that'll get redesigned at some point. Hey, Common Road Junction, how are you? Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. But yeah, that'll be the only other track work that needs to be done is when this gets ripped out. Other than that, all the track work up top, like I said, once we get that all connected and the bridge in, that'll be it for track work. And then it's all scenery from there. There's my little UP switcher just hanging out there. So, let's see, we're 12 minutes in, and I already need something to drink. I feel like I've been talking the entire 12 minutes. Under here, I'll show you guys real quick. This here is my helix. I know you've probably seen this in other videos, but I figured I'd show it anyway. So over here where the ladder comes out and goes through that hole, there's a piece of wood back there that travels around and comes in and makes the first loop of the helix. And the helix is only 4 levels high and then pops out right there. And that's going to look like a tunnel portal and kind of like an inset scenery. And then that actually comes out that way and joins in over here at Switch Junction. So that's how the trains will get up and down from the yard onto the main layout. I also built in, well, John and I built in, because this is all John's track plan. This track right here is actually an auto-reversing, well, I guess you could call it a loop, but it's not a loop. It only runs from there to down there. And the point of that is when these trains come around this first outside main line and go around the loop, that's if that reversing loop wasn't there, that's the only direction they would be able to go. So we built that in so that we could take trains directly out of the helix there and run it down that way so it could make that loop. And then what we can also do is then take trains once they come back up, we can reverse them by going back down the helix. When you come back out of the helix, if you cross over Switch Junction here onto what we call track 1 and go that way, you can actually come around this direction instead of always running in the same way. So we can have 2 trains going one way and 1 train going the other. And then right here on this side of the the incline here, that track that you see there is actually going to get encased in. All that's going to be scenic as a mountain. Not sure how high it's going to go. But then the other side of that, where you see the train coming from, that's all going to be a tunnel over there that leads to the outside. I'm gonna pass. You guys are on my phone, obviously, because I'm walking around. I hope I'm not making you sick. I'm gonna pass the phone to John, so John can go stand over there. This piece of track here, it right now is designed as a duck under. It's in place. John is slightly shorter than I am, and he's got no problem making it under there. But for me, once I'm in this little hole, I'm in here for a while. So I'm going to pass the phone to John. John's going to go down the other end and turn around and is going to try and get a shot of the layout from the other end so that you guys can see the entire thing. Hi, everybody.
I can't get back too much further.
Yeah, don't trip on anything. I don't have hazard.
This I know. Uh-oh.
Huh?
I said, uh-oh.
Yeah, he stopped because I switched the other joystick. Now all of a sudden he's so much louder. All right. Wow, we're up to 8 people. Oh, Ken jumped in. Hey, Ken. Good to see you, Ken. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. That is an ES44AC. This is an SD70 Ace. This guy here, I'm not sure if it's a -8 or a -9. I want to say it's a -9 CSX. I actually have one of these. I've got a one that I'm going to consist up to this. This one doesn't have sound. Hey, Jerry, how you doing, bud? This one doesn't have sound. The one that does is the other one that's currently on my workbench. If you guys remember from a past video, that's the one that went haywire and the front trucks got melted on 2 different power districts. So I was able to contact Walthers and they sent me a whole new truck. And it took 6 weeks due to the showstopper to actually get it here. But I do have it. It was under warranty part. Even though they are fully aware that I damaged it, they were able to send it to me for free, so I appreciate that. And yeah, so I got to replace the trucks on the other one, and then speed match these guys, and then they'll be consisted. Yes, I believe that is an old Atlas flatbed. It actually is, or it might be Tyco. You know, I'm not 100% sure. I don't know who makes it. There's no name on it. But I do actually have, it's a trailer car. So it has 2 UP trailers that are somewhere around here. Here's one of them. Ugh. So it does carry two UP trailers. But if you notice, there's a piece of double-faced tape. Oh, come on, CN. Get out of the way. I'm doing a show here. If you notice, there's a piece of double-faced tape in there, and that's because I use that as my camera car.
Daddy.
Sorry, my daughter stopped in, and I had to mute the camera for a moment there. So I see we got a couple new people in. Crooked River and Eastern's here. Hey, Dave, how's it going? Joe Rader jumped in. I see we got 14 watching. John's still painting track. John's painting rails, not track. So, yeah, and playing with trains. So for you guys that are just jumping in, yeah, John and I have just been down here in the basement in the train room, laying down some cork and laying down some track, getting ready for the bridge to be completed, which is going to go from this incline to this incline. And then once that is complete, I will have three main lines running all around the layout here. Right now, only one is fully complete. That's what the trains are running on. So today was just a layout build day. And yeah, now we're just playing with trains and watching glue dry. So while the glue is setting, getting the cork all laid down, John decided he was going to paint some rails. And just again, for those of you who haven't seen John or haven't met John, this is John. He does exist. He is John Foltz, the other half of the Foltz Bailey Railroad. So, yeah, like I said, we just wanted to pop on, go live for a few minutes. We had nothing else to do, so we were hanging out. I know John from Schuylkill River Valley's got a live stream coming up at 8 o'clock, so I definitely don't want to run into his time frame because I want to see his show. So I'll be over there. So, yeah, we've been going here for 24 minutes. Yes, John does all the work, Anthony. Yes, he does. And he will be the first to tell you that. Yes. As I have mentioned before, it is my railroad. It is in my house. I pay for it. But John does come over and work sometimes. Mainly most of the time. So
Mostly rework. I cannot leave Rick on his own to do any work.
That's it. James says someone needs to hold the camera. I should have gotten my tripod out and put it up. That would have probably been a lot better. All right, Common, thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate it. Rest well, my friend. Let me. Oh, I can use my other. I want to get a view of this inside of this tunnel. I can use my other camera for this. So this was this was actually the first piece of scenery that we've done on the layout so far. We built this here carport tunnel and painted it black today, and did some white highlights on the sides of the tunnel, and just painted a quick little yellow stripe down the center. Possibly in the future, I'll put some cars in there with some headlights or something, and that'll just be another part of the layout. But that definitely needed to be done now, so that we could get the track above it complete. All right, I'm going to flip back around here if I can figure out how I did that. Camera. Front. There I am. Hey, guys. All right. I do exist. John does exist. Hey, I'm back. So, yeah, we've been going here for 25 minutes, and we got a good amount of viewers in. I can't even believe I got that many. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna drop it off here, guys, and leave it at that. This way, I've got time, and you guys have time to go head over to John's channel and jump in his live stream coming up at 8 o'clock. I'm gonna watch live stream on my 70-inch flat screen. Well, that's awesome, because right now I think I'm just gonna watch it on my cell phone. So that yours is a little bit bigger than mine at the moment, James. So awesome, kudos to you. So jealous, my friend, so jealous. So yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna cut it here and end the live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed our little demonstration. And if we ever decide to do it again, I hope you'll join us then too. So from John and Rick over here at the Folds Bailey Railroad, thanks again, guys, and we will see you next time. See ya.